Hello there, and welcome to Science Crash Course. I'll be your host, Cecil Whitsworth. Today I'll be teaching you about Robert Andrew Millikan. Robert was born on March 22, 1868, in Morrison, Illinois. He went to high school in Iowa, and then attended Columbia University and got his doctorate in physics. Then in 1909, Millikan and his assistant, Harvey Fletcher, performed an experiment called the oil drop experiment.
As you can see from the blackboard behind me, we have Robert A. Millikan and his assistant Harvey Fletcher working on their experiment. Millikan's experiment was to determine the charge of the electron, and the plates, as you can see, where the upper part is a positive plate and down at the bottom is a negative plate. And over onto the left, where is the power source of where the negative and positive plates get their charge. And up above that is where the oil droplets will come in from when you squeeze the little ball in the back behind it. And what will happen is you have ionized radiation coming in and it's filling up the air inside the structure. Oil drops, when they get into the structure, they'll pick up the ionized radiation and it'll put an electric charge in there into the oil. And if you put enough voltage through the battery source, you can get the oil droplet to stop falling and defy gravity and make it either float there. And if you add more voltage, you can actually make it go up and up to the top of the structure and makes it float. And as you can see, there's a little microscope so Robert A. Millikan and his assistant can view what is happening inside of their structure. The rest of Robert A. Millikan's was based on calculation and reasoning. During his experiment, he measured voltage required to stop the free fall of the drops, and he also calculated the mass of the oil drops, and also the charge of each drop. So, as you can see, these are oil drops, 3 different sizes in which Millikan used. Each drop has its own mass, and he reasoned that each drop must contain a whole number of electrons. Since each drop contains a whole number of electrons, it must have an integer multiple of some charge. So if you find the least common multiple of each drop, you might find the charge of each electron. And what he ended up figuring out was the charge of each electron is negative 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19th coulombs. And that's Robert A. Millikan's experiment. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Did I mention you dabbled in golf and tennis?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Thank you for joining us today. I'm Cecil Whitsworth, and I'll see you next time on Crash Course Science.